I was 17 years old when I saw my first dead body. It wasn't my cousin Oslo's. It was a woman who looked to have been around 50, or at least in her late 40s. She didn't have any visible bullet holes or scratches, cuts or bruises, so I assumed that she had just died of some disease or something. Her body barely hidden by the thin white sheet as it awaited its placement in the lockers. The second dead body I ever saw was my cousin Oslo's. I recognized his dirty brown shoes immediately, as the woman wearing the bright white coat grasped the metallic handle and yanked hard to slide the body out from the silvery wall. "That's him," I said to her. Don't you love it when a book grabs you right from the beginning? Well, 2012 Prince Award winner, Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley is just that kind of book. It's a story of 17-year-old Cullen, who's in between his junior and senior year of high school. It's summer, and he lives in the small town of Lilly, Arkansas, where he doesn't really feel like he relates to anybody but his best friend Lucas and his 15-year-old brother Gabriel. Cullen describes Lilly like this. If you've never been to Lilly, and I bet you haven't, then you need to know that it is located almost exactly halfway between Little Rock and Memphis. There are 3,947 people, according to the faded green sign on the side of the road, as you drive into town. And most of those people are complete asshats who tried and subsequently failed to leave this place behind. One unique thing about Lilly is that, for a small town in the middle of nowhere, it seems to be a very clean, well-kept sort of place. Lilly is the kind of place you'd like to move to some short time before you die. If at any other time in your life you think you need the peace and quiet of Lilly, Arkansas, then you should either see a therapist or stay there for a week and try to find anything half entertaining to do. Well, as I said, it's the summer, and Cullen is bored in his small town and doesn't really have anybody to hang out with except for Lucas and his brother Gabriel. But all of a sudden, things take an incredibly strange turn. It seems that a bird, the Lazarus woodpecker, which is believed to have been extinct, is now been sighted in Lilly, and the town goes completely crazy. The news media descends on the town. There's 24/7 news coverage. The restaurant starts serving Lazarus burgers, and even his mother at her hair salon starts giving woodpecker haircuts. Cullen thinks this is completely crazy and can't believe that anybody else doesn't think this is insane as well. Then, in the midst of all the chaos, Cullen's 15-year-old brother Gabriel disappears. And his disappearance is both unbelievable and unexplainable. He's disappeared without a trace. No leads, nothing. No one knows where he could have gone or why he would have left. And as the days and weeks go on, Cullen's hope for Gabriel ever returning begins to diminish. The true genius of Whaley's writing is the story or the subplot that unfolds as you're reading Cullen's story. And as you read the book, you're not really sure why he's telling you this other story or how it even connects to Cullen's story. It isn't until the end of the book that you realize the connection between the two. And you can't believe you didn't see it in the beginning. If you're looking for a book that's something like you've never read before, a book that has a bird as a main character that you never get to see, a book with zombies and angels, and a book about hope, then Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley is the book for you. It's not only a book about hope, but a book about love, loss, and desperation. And in the end, hope wins out. This is the book for you. Where Things Come Back, John Corey Whaley.